What is up, boys and girls? I'm Brett HD FIFA and welcome back to my second episode of Snatch the Man of the Match. As you can see, we're about to buy this Argentinian player for 200 coins by now. He was the best player, the best kind of match rating player we actually played against in our last game. So our record is looking quite nice, 3 games won, 0 lost. So we're going into the final of this tournament. He's got a very strong side. Got quite nervous against this guy, I must admit. So started off, it did lag a tiny bit, not the most I must admit, but the game was quite smooth other than a few lags here and there. So straight away we do actually get a decent chance, quite bad defending by him I must admit. Quick 1-2 there and a nice little goal there to make me 1-0 after the 17th minute in the final. It looks like them coins and packs are going to be coming to me to open and hopefully get a decent player in. So there's not really many chances in this I must admit, but somehow he got a penalty from that and I was just like, okay, so really bad defended by me, shouldn't have slid in there, but I ended up sliding and he got a penalty somehow. So all he had to do is kind of save this and that will be good. And what a save that was, a great save, made his body quite big and actually got to that save. So half time at 1-0, great save from my goalkeeper. Bonfigli did actually score in the 17th minute, so 1-0, a very good result considering the team. Not good chemistry from mine, but it does look like I've won. So 1-0, not many clips in that I must admit. He was kind of all over me and there weren't really many clips. I tried to add as many as I can. So 1-0, the pack is mine, the coins are mine, and it looks very promising so far. So 4 games won out of the 4 games played. Very well played by me. So I now have to kind of wait for him to skip. It seems like a few people get quite mad, but I do actually have to buy the centre mid Richards. Doesn't look the worst of players. I'd rather had a kind of someone like Marvin Morgan or someone like that, because they're a lot better players and my forward line isn't the best. But we go in and get my pack, and as you can see I don't really get anyone, but I ended up kind of keeping everything I got in this, mainly for the reason I wanted kind of the contracts and the fitness things, and just to make my club look a bit better than what it is, because it's a bit short on everything that I actually need. And I think I don't actually get a manager in this, which is quite annoying because my manager does actually run out of contracts halfway through this episode. So we go into our next match. This is an actual silver shield, which is the tournament, and maybe not the best of things to do I must admit. As you can see who I'm going against now, a very strong Premier League side, pretty well Premier League side, or it's more of an English side, but very expensive side there, and I was not looking forward to playing this geezer at all. And it was kind of like, he weren't the best of players, but he only kind of beat me because of the team he had. I don't know why I slid in there, but I was trying to actually clear the ball, but instead the goalkeeper got it and I slid him. So 19 minutes in, it looks like it's going to be 1-0. I guess Jermaine Genius is going to be burying this. I found a lot of people do seem to go down the middle of the goal, but this guy I don't think did, and the goalkeeper was very unlucky. It should really be stepping to the side and then diving to get kind of just that extra edge over kind of the save. So 1-0 down after the 20th minute against this man. I thought this game was going to be kind of a big loss for me, and I do actually go get a goal, which I don't know how this went in, but it still got counted as a goal, so I weren't going to moan. It was an own goal, would have preferred me to actually score that. But I thought if I go into extra half-time, 1-0 or 1-0, then it'd be good. But Delfonso did actually score to make it 2-1 just before the half-time whistle went. Very disappointed with that defending. And most of us should have actually stopped that from going in. Goalkeeper really couldn't do much about that. So coming to half-time now, looks like I'm not going to have the best of games. I always like to have kind of the advantage in the first half, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Somehow, I really do not know how this kind of happened. A long boot down, Delfonso reached it and just chipped my goalkeeper. Poor defending there, but the pace really did outdo my defence, and a great goal, I must admit, to finish that. 73 minutes in and 3-1 down. Just doesn't look like this game is going to be mine, with Delfonso running through again, just chipping my goalkeeper. He is a cool finisher indeed. 83 minutes gone, and once again he's making me feel like a complete idiot for missing my chances that I've had this game. So 4-1 down after the 83rd minute. He decides to watch all the replays, but hey, you know, he was by far the better player than I was, so the end of it comes now. And as you can see, the player I need to get is quite high. As you can see, is Henderson, so he costs around 30k. I actually won him on bid. I did trade for around 3 days. I started on 16,000 and got my way up to 42,000, which was quite good. So I've got 12,000 still in the bank to trade with if I actually need to. So instead of going into the silver tournament again, I actually thought I might as well go into the seasons and do it that way instead. So I come against a man who had a very strong team, I must admit. I didn't actually show you the team, but he had people like Pogoniak, I can't actually say his name, Maluda. He had just kind of the cheap players, but kind of useful players. They were really pacey, and they kind of outdone my defence a hell of a lot. So 4 wins, 1 loss. I hope I can win this game. I knew as soon as this goal went in, this is going to be a very hard game. Graham Dorrans seems to be a really top class player. I don't know what he's like in real life, but he really showed me different aspects of this game. He was really strong, fast. God knows how he was this good. I really do not know. But 19 minutes into this game, another chance came, and I just couldn't believe it. Stephen Davis this time burying a really bad defensive, poor display from me in the first 20 minutes. I really need to improve my game in the first 20 minutes. I seem to get beaten by a hell of a lot of people in kind of the first few minutes of the game. So 30 minutes gone, I get a half decent chance. All I need to do is kind of bury it. But he somehow really messed up. He got 2 or 3 deflections there. Cullen did actually score 2-1. I think I can get back into this and hopefully beat him. God knows how that counted once again as my goal. But 32 minutes in, 2-1 down. I really do have a feeling I can beat this man. Although he's got a by far superior team than me. I think I've got a decent enough chance. But the bad defending, the lock-on system on this game really does screw you over a hell of a lot, I must admit. I don't get why the kind of lock-on system does this, but it does seem to change to a lot of players. Like there, it changed to the player when I had a touch. So it really did screw me over. 3-1 at half-time. I really was struggling now. Thought at 2-1 down I could actually do something, but it seemed not that likely, especially considering he just kept on attacking and made it 4-1. My goalkeeper with a poor misjudgment error there. So Stephen Davis with his second goal, and it looks like it was all over. So this is coming to the end now. You'll see the player I need to buy. I'm going to say, I don't normally say this, if this video does get 75 likes tonight, then I will upload another episode tonight as well. If not, and it gets it like later on tonight, then I'll upload one tomorrow as well, and kind of keep that going. So if you like this episode, guys, please don't forget to like, favourite, comment and subscribe. Please comment on how I can make this episode or this series a lot better for you. I'm making this into a kind of show as well, so you could just go onto that. So that is it from me today, guys. In a bit. See ya. Bye.